With your girl,
Samara.
and you know me already. We were brought to the attention on YouTube that there was some controversy with younger kids in America learning how to shoot a gun at a younger age. I would say as early as what it was, 6. I think it was either 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Um, me, I do think it's okay, but then I don't.
I think at an age you should hold a gun as a kid is the age of 10.
Right. Only because you're at the age of accountability that you do know right from wrong. When you're 6 years old, you're 5 years old, 7, 8, you do know to a point right from wrong.
Yeah.
Like, you know what your parents are telling you. Okay, don't touch that, or don't do that, or don't do this. You know that. That's basic. But to know to hold a gun, if it was sitting around, to me, I think a 5, 6, 7-year-old, I think they would use that to their advantage. And I think that they would make the mistake and just pick it up thinking that they were playing with it.
Thinking it's a toy gun
right.
or something.
I mean, and some might not even do that. I'm not saying that all kids are like that. I'm just saying that most. And me as a parent, I would never teach my kid, well, my kids are older than that, but I would never teach my child at 5 and 6 years old. I would never teach them to even know what a gun is. You see it in movies, you see it in cartoons, yes, but when they do get to the age that they start asking about it, then that's whenever you know that they're ready.
Yeah, you don't lie to them and not tell them.
Right.
They're going to find out eventually.
Well, that's the thing with parents. Most parents, they lie. It's the difference between lying to your kid about Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. There's a difference between lying about that and lying about them seeing a gun.
Well,
you can lie and sit there and say, "Oh, Santa Claus is real."
No,
but if they physically see a gun, you can't say, "Oh, that's not real." Do you know what I mean? Because then you're just inviting them to go play with it.
Right.
That's the difference.
But about that, they shouldn't, because the kids will get older and then find out that it's not real, and then
think the parents lied.
Then they'll be like, "Oh, my parents are liars. They lied."
True. True. That's the thing that we've never done. Whenever you guys were 4 or 5, yeah, we did say, "Oh yeah, Santa Claus is real." That was just to keep you guys in the moment for Christmas. To be excited
to make
about
us happy and
right, to be excited about getting all the presents. But as you guys did get older and you did have questions about it and be confused about it a little bit, that's whenever Daddy said, "Well, hey, we can't lie to them. You can't say that they're."
Whenever we were in the car and then he said,
right.
And like, oh.
So even now, till this day, I'll sit there and say, "Oh, look what Santa Claus gave you," and they would just laugh at me. But back to the subject, that's a big difference. You cannot lie to your child about a gun. If you do have a gun and you are a gun owner in your license, don't lie to your child and say,
"That's fake.
It's fake," or "Honey, don't touch that. That's not real." Because they're going
to pick it up when you're not looking, and then
right, which has happened before. If you have careless parents or parents that just have a lot on their mind and they leave their gun laying around for whatever reason.
If they get a phone call and they go in the kitchen to go grab their phone and their kid picks it up.
It happens because people are human, but if you're a gun owner and you know the laws, you should know to always keep your gun locked up, or if you have age-appropriate children that do know the difference and not to touch it.
And not to pull the trigger.
Right. Then that's a difference. As long as you keep the clip at least out of it and you keep it unloaded and you have the gun laying around, that's different. But a lot of these parents don't do that. And a lot of these kids, they grow up knowing how to shoot a gun and not properly, or you're teaching your child and they get on the wrong path and they start hanging out with certain crowds as they get older and they use that to their advantage.
Right.
And they say, "Hey, look, my mom and dad taught me how to shoot a gun, so I'm good at that, so let me hold it."
Yeah, and they go hang out with their friends and start making videos, holding guns, thinking it's cool.
Or they're just playing, and they'll say, "Hey, my dad got a gun in his closet, or my mom has a gun down here.
Check it out and look?
Let's go make a video." And that's when accidents happen. If you don't properly teach your child that, hey, you do not touch this gun unless it's to do this. You do not play with the gun unless you're doing this. If you're not at the shooting range, or you're not at a target place, or you're not with your parents if you're underage, don't touch the gun.
Right.
Like, I nobody can stress that any more than what I'm doing right now and saying, don't fucking touch it. Like, how much common sense do you have to have?
Right.
Like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't know. But is there anything else that you need to talk about or you want to talk about?
Well, I have a YouTube channel. You guys can go check it out. It's it's Samar Sutton 12, and I'll spell it for you guys. SAMARASUTTON, and then a 1 and a 2. So yeah, you guys can go follow me, subscribe, and comment on my videos.
And if you like the video, give us some likes, and
Hit the
definitely
subscribe.
comment and subscribe down below. And look for some more videos that we have. And if you guys have any suggestions on any more topics that you would want us to talk about,
Just comment below.
feel free,
Let us know.
and we'll do it.
Okay.
Other than that,
Peace.
see ya.